Hello, I'm Louise Harris from Last Research and Editing and Christian Marketing Experts. And this week on The Last Word, we're going to be doing something I don't normally do. And so let's get started. Many of you know that I am a big football fan and I follow the NFL and I also watch college football. On Thursday, Kansas City opened the season against the Ravens, and I want to say that, and possibly start a conspiracy theory that one, the Ravens was robbed, and two, the refs have it in their head that Kansas City will repeat, and so nobody else they're going to do everything they can to make it happen that Kansas City does a three-peat. That's my conspiracy theory, and that's what I don't normally do. I don't normally gossip on this channel. I don't normally do conspiracy theories. I don't normally be opinions about the politics or religion or any of those controversial things. I stick to business, and I talk about business pretty much. But when I saw that the Ravens lost the game because of a toe, and when you look at the picture, if it wasn't against the Chiefs, I guarantee you that probably would have been called a touchdown. But because it was against the Chiefs, it was called back. And that's why I say the Ravens was robbed from losing that game. Now, it is possible that the Ravens would not have gotten a 2-point conversion, but they didn't even have that option to try. And I don't think that was fair, and I think it shows that Kansas City is everybody's favorite to win the Super Bowl a third time in a row and win the first three-peat, and why bother having football games all season because Kansas City's going to win. Everybody has already announced that Kansas City is going to take home that three-peat trophy. Three-peats are very hard to do. Even the women's soccer team, which was overwhelmingly favored for the three-peat, did not win the three-peat. And Tom Brady, in all of the years that the Patriots had won Super Bowls and was the dynasty and cheated, even then Tom Brady did not come home with a three-peat. There were years when the New England Patriots were not in the Super Bowl, and the team was not in the Super Bowl 3 years in a row. So it is very hard to get a three-peat, but everybody is assuming that it's already done deal. Kansas City already won it. So we don't have to play any games, and the refs are going to make it happen. Now, this flows into what I was going to talk about, which is difficulties in business, things that are rarely achieved. And it's if you achieve something that is rarely achieved in your industry, you want to celebrate it. You want to tell everybody, post it on social media, send out a press release, and put it on your website and use that in your marketing, because it is something that is rarely achieved. And as a business owner, if you win an award like that, you should talk about it. But then there's also the difficulties the unfair advantage to your competitors. If your competitors you feel are doing things, they have a competitive advantage against you, you need to work and figure out what that competitive advantage is, and then figure out how to get around that competitive advantage. You don't want to just let the team keep doing its thing. You want to come up with a strategy that you can implement in your company to take away that competitive advantage. Just like every team in the NFL is going to try to take away Kansas City's advantage in some way, somehow. Kansas City is going to lose. Is going to be, people are going to want to get rid of the Kansas City advantage. So, but if there are things that are difficult, you need to figure out how you can make them easier, because I know as a business owner that I don't like to do difficult things, and I get very overwhelmed when something is too hard, and I just will put it aside and I won't deal with it. I will keep looking at it, which will raise my anxiety levels, and I have to figure out ways to take that difficult activity and make it easier for me. For example, writers often tell me that they writing a 250-page book is too hard, and they don't want to do it, but they think they need to have a book because they want to show they are an expert. Well, what you need to do is break that task down into smaller tasks, and then it's easier. So it's not 250 pages. It is 10 pages a day for 25 days. Or it is 10 half pages a day for 25 days, because a book is only 6 by 9 or 5.5 by 8.5. So when you break it down into smaller bits, the task is not so onerous, and then you're more willing to do it. And that's what you need to do in business. That's what writers need to do, and that's what all of us need to do in life too, is take a difficult thing and make it easier. So that's what I recommend to you today, is break down those big onerous jobs into smaller tasks. And share this video if you agree with me that the Ravens were robbed and that you believe that there's a conspiracy theory. If you are watching this and have not subscribed, then please subscribe. It is important. And if you have subscribed, thank you. I appreciate every one of my subscribers. Thank you for watching. Visit my websites, www.lastresearchandediting.com, www.christianmarketingexperts.com, www.amazon.com/author/Louise Harris. Buy some books. And thank you for watching. Have a great day. Don't worry, be happy.